They say love makes you blind, but I wasn't blind. I was cautious, careful. I had rules, boundaries, and red flags I thought I could spot from a mile away. I never sent strangers money. I never trusted too easily. And still, I lost $5,000 to someone who told me he loved me. This is how it happened. I met him on a platform that was supposed to be safer than most dating apps, a site meant for professionals. We were both in our late 30s. His name was Mark, a widowed father who said he was looking for something meaningful. I wasn't trying to fall in love. I just wanted someone to talk to. His profile wasn't flashy. No shirtless pics or wild travel shots. Just a simple headshot, a line about loving slow jazz, and a short blurb. Looking for someone real. That part got me, because I was looking for the same thing. We started chatting. He asked about my job, my hobbies, my relationship history. He told me about his daughter, who lived with her aunt while he worked on an overseas engineering project. There was something steady and gentle about him. He didn't push. He didn't rush. Every morning, I'd wake up to a "good morning, beautiful" text. Every night, we'd talk on the phone. I never heard anything suspicious in his voice. No strange accents, no robotic tones. He sounded tired, sometimes, but always kind. We spent 2 weeks getting to know each other. He sent pictures of where he was, construction sites in Europe, paperwork, even selfies in his hard hat. I looked up the company he said he worked for, and it checked out. It all felt real. He told me he hadn't felt this connected to someone in years, that he believed I came into his life at the perfect time. It was intense, but I didn't mind. After all, it felt good to be wanted again. Then, during one call, his tone shifted. He sounded stressed. Said there had been a major issue at the site. Some custom equipment got delayed in customs, and he had to pay fees out of pocket to keep the project moving. I listened, sympathetic, but didn't offer money. I didn't think he was hinting at anything, just venting. But the next night, he brought it up again. This time, he seemed defeated. "I hate even mentioning this," he said, "but I'm short a few thousand, and if I don't pay it, the company fines me." I asked why he couldn't use his company card. He said the site was technically under a subcontractor, and he had to handle the logistics himself. "I'll pay you back," he said quickly, "as soon as I get reimbursed." I swear. I hesitated. Every warning I'd ever read flashed in my mind. But it didn't feel like a scam. We'd spoken for weeks. He never asked for anything before. He knew my mom was sick. He knew my favorite childhood song. That's not something a scammer would fake, right? I didn't send the full amount. I wired $1,000. He was grateful. Said it would help him cover part of the customs fees, and he'd handle the rest. "You just saved my life," he said. "I'll never forget this." Days passed. Then a week. No payback. No updates. But he was still texting, still calling, still being sweet. He said reimbursement was delayed. He said he'd make it up to me when he returned to the States. Then came another issue. A sudden fine from the local government. He seemed frantic, more emotional than before. "I know how this sounds," he said. "You probably think I'm using you, but I swear I'm not. I've never met anyone like you." I should have stopped. But I remembered how lonely I felt before him. I remembered what it felt like to wake up to someone's good morning. I wired another $4,000. He promised we'd go away together once he returned. He even sent me a photo of a flight ticket, saying he'd arrive in 2 weeks. "Just hold on for me," he said. "We're almost there." Then the text slowed. The call stopped. The voicemail changed. The number no longer worked. I emailed, no reply. I messaged him on the dating app, profile deleted. My heart dropped into my stomach. I Googled his name and photos. And there it was, the same image, under a different name, flagged on a scam warning form. The face I thought I loved wasn't even his. I contacted my bank, filed a police report, reported it to the FBI Internet Crime Center. But I knew I'd never get the money back. I also knew I'd never get the trust back either. The shame was overwhelming. I didn't want to tell anyone, not even my closest friend. I felt like a fool. But the more I researched, the more I learned that this happens to thousands of people every year. Romance scams work not because victims are stupid, but because they're emotionally isolated, or vulnerable, or just human. And the scammers? They're experts. They work in teams. They rehearse lies. They know exactly what to say and when. Mark wasn't real, but his manipulation left real damage. I started therapy. I stopped dating. I even deleted all my social media for a while. It wasn't just the money. It was the feeling of being emotionally mugged. But I'm sharing this now because someone out there is talking to their Mark right now. He's making you laugh, making you feel seen, He hasn't asked for money yet, but he will. And when he does, you'll remember this story. You'll remember that scams don't look like shady links or lottery emails anymore. They look like love. They sound like kindness. They feel like safety. I want you to believe in love again. But I want you to question fast feelings. I want you to verify faces. I want you to protect your heart and your wallet. If I could go back, I wouldn't stop myself from loving. I'd just wait until it came without a price tag. If this story helped you, share it. Someone you know might be going through the same thing and feel too embarrassed to speak up. The more we talk about these scams, the fewer people fall for them. This is Michael Mitnick, where we expose the lies so you can stay safe. Kindly like, share, and subscribe for more videos.